Well,
and here's how apparently it happened.
Exactly what happens here. You can see that that cover was not put on correctly, probably when it left the pit.
Lazier.
And as we watch the replay, guys, here we go along, stop it right there. You watch this from this point forward. Watch his hands right here. He's already fighting the car. And as he goes through the turn, it just comes around on him. We have had confirmation from the pits that he had a soft right rear tire going down. So this is not a driver error. It's not really caused by the wind, but it is caused from that right rear tire going soft.
You're on board, Jacques Lazier.
You can see Jock is off the gas, getting past on the inside. Stop it right there. And he got taken out basically from boat coming in on the right-hand side and trying to go around Jock because you were 3 wide going into the turn at that time, and that's not really going to happen.
Fortunately, Jacques Lazier.
And this is at real speed with Scott Sharp.
Now here he goes, turns into the turn.
Yellow, Scott, yellow, yellow, nowhere to go. We're in the wall, guys. He had nowhere to go. You all right, bud? Fine, guys. They trashed the car. Lazzarro or someone spun in front of me, nowhere to go.
As he tries another move on Lazier. Look how close, just barely off.
As we ride along, guys, listen to the rev limiter of Sam Hornish's car.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
There goes Cheever. The single line going into turn 3. This racetrack is really a single line racetrack when you get to the middle of the turns. But you can see now he's going to move himself to the right-hand side. Guys, that's just not enough room. It's not going to happen. There's the touch, bending the left front suspension of Hornish's car, unfortunately putting Buddy Lazier into the wall.
Oh, he would have been a champ if he could have gotten it done, but it's Danny Sullivan.
Now here we are with Scott Sharp turning in. Watch his left front wheel right here as he's going towards the crew member, sticks his foot out. He's just going to clip his foot a small amount. Now these are the smallest pit boxes that we visit on the IRL circuit, only 35 feet in length.
This is Unser Jr.'s view. Curves up into the wall.
Heavy damage, Paul, especially since Indianapolis is coming up here very shortly. 2 well-financed teams, though, that do have spare cars sitting back there in the shop ready to get ready for the testing starting here in a couple of weeks. We're on board with Jacques Lazier. You can see that he was just driving along.
Look at this, Scott.
Just touches the wall, actually really hits the wall coming out of the turn.
This is from Michael Andretti's Motorola car.
Michael's making a nice pass right here, but right in front of him, right there, he gets off the fuel. You can see the oil on Michael's camera. That is also going on the tires. Look at the shine.
That point, and then as he drove down between turn 3 and 4, look what happened. Watch the left of your screen. The right rear wheel will just come rolling off the car and over, and boom, hits the number 52 car of Thomas Scheckter, the leader.
Suggested he might have been hit from behind. He was actually brushed. Hornish trying to tell Buddy Lazier where he's going, and then bang. We'll take one more look at it. This from Felipe Giaffone's point of view.
Well, Paul, 2 things were happening there, certainly.
Oh, Dad. As we continue to celebrate this Father's Day and what is a very family-oriented sport, Giaffone suddenly slowed.
Area where the marbles is, and sure enough, you can end up losing the front. Now he's behind the traffic here. He's losing the front end. The car's trying to steer. It won't steer. As soon as he gets up in that gray area, sure enough, you're on the rubber marbles, and it's
big battle there. Suddenly he's against the wall. Sam Hornish Jr.'s view.
You can see the back end of the car coming around. Sam does the right thing, gets off. Comes Scheckter, and I would say
did they touch?
Just a touch.
This one was in turn number 4. He loses control quickly. The car is hard into the outside wall. Jackaroo,
the back of the car.
Well, and there again, a veteran driver getting.
Oh! Scheckter!
When you come out of the pits, and you certainly wanted to be in front of that car that was pulling alongside of him. Now, right here comes Scheckter.
Yeah, you can see though.
Go by. There was a line.
Watch, as soon as Scheckter goes by him, that's when he hits the gas. Watch. Right there.
You can, he could have hit Scheckter had they been a little closer.
Exactly. He just, as soon as he saw Scheckter going by him and he thought he should be in front of Scheckter, he hit. What a top break there, Tandari. I'm not sure how you can avoid something like that. You can see right there, he's right there. when he pulled down, he just wasn't ready.
You hear the impact when you hit the wall. You really can't blame Hornish.
No.
Hornish had a run at him. He moved down. It's up for Dare to use those.
On board with Scheckter.
He's passing cars, Paul, and the green line's right over here. And sure enough,
On board Unser Jr. here, Scott.
riding along, we're going to look up ahead and see if something happens there. There's some contact right there, and you can see Hearn going up towards the wall. Now, obviously, both drivers are looking for the same piece of real estate, just some contact with Gilles de Ferran on the right-hand side that you saw, and we saw him coming. Now, watch his hands right here to see what happens when the car starts to go around. He corrects once, twice. So initially, something happened with the car. He went to correct. You saw his hands turn down to the right. He came back to center, and then the car wiggled again, and then it was just too much that time, and he couldn't catch it, and off the car went backwards into the wall. Now, think about that. The car is going around the turn.
As we watch from Scott Sharp's on board, you kind of assume it's something off Giaffone's car, but it also could be something came off the surface of the track. That we're not certain of.
Well, and you see Unser Jr. did a nice collection, caught the car.
It is Felipe Giaffone that is leading the run. We take a look at the Buddy Rice situation again. From Meira's car, just easily down onto the...
To the grass and stopped. On board with Vitor Meira, who had been running in the top 5 virtually all race long. There he loses it. And as he slides toward the grass, the nose is clipped off by Redon.
Coming.
Watch the rear wing up here. Salazar directly ahead.
Right
the
there.
wing comes down. Now that happened to Lazier in a practice earlier this year. Same sort of failure.